What's up everyone, and welcome back for another video here on the channel. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. As we can see with this setup, we are going to be getting into a cash envelope stuffing. I will be cash stuffing my second paycheck from my full-time job for the month of August. So if you are interested in seeing how I'm going to budget that paycheck, then of course just keep on watching. If this is your first time stopping by, hello, my name is Monet. I am 27 years old, and here on this channel I am sharing my financial journey, and I've been documenting my financial situation for the past 4 years. So if you want some motivation and see where I started and where I am today, then of course be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't, join the family, watch some videos, and come catch up. So as I said, we are doing the second paycheck. I already have the cash in front of us, so let's just go ahead and get straight into it. All right, so looking at the cash that we will be cash stuffing today, we have that placed over here. And I did take out a total of $625 from this paycheck. So if we want to look at the bank slip, this is what I gave to the teller, and it tells them exactly how I want my denominations. What I do for my paychecks is that I take some out in cash, which is what you see over here, and then some I keep within the bank to pay my bills and do my transfers. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the bank bag and my binder, because we will come back to that. And I always get started with my cash dividers, and I keep that within my wallet. I carry these around 24/7, and these are basically the categories where I spend the most. So I just feel like having cash for them helps me handle my spending. So in terms of my overall paycheck for this week, I did get paid $2,176. In terms of the money that I kept within my checking account, that was a total of $1,074. That is broken up with first my rent. I put away the second half of my rent, and my rent was more than I expected, so I can get into explaining that when I close out for the month. But for this paycheck, I did have to set aside $890 for the second half of my rent. Following that, I also have to pay my electricity bill with this paycheck. That was $64. And then I also have $100 that I had to put towards my credit card. I did share in my last video that my mom was coming to do my hair, which I appreciated, but I did want her to stay a little bit longer. Her flight was delayed, and I felt like, I didn't get enough time with her, so I extended her stay. And since I wanted her to stay, I paid the difference for the ticket. So that was $100 for that. And then I also am keeping $20 in my bank account for gas. Gas I will not be using within the next 2 weeks, but I'm running low on it, so I just kept that in the bank for a little buffer. And I get my gas from Costco, so that is why I do not take the cash out for that. But in terms of my bills and everything for the paycheck, that is that. And now we can go ahead and get started with the cash stuffing. So for my cash dividers, I am participating in the dollar challenge. So any dollars that I do have in these categories, I set them to the side, I add them to the jar, and we are going to count up the jar at the end of the year to see how much I saved. Since I am leaving, I believe by the time you guys are watching this video, I should be in New Jersey. So I'm filming this a little bit early because I do have to catch a flight, but with me not being here for the next 2 weeks and me about to go on my vacation, some categories I will not be cash stuffing, and I'll explain those when I get to them. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with spending. For this paycheck, I am giving myself $200 for my spending. Oh, and I also am going to my concert tonight for Jhené Aiko, so hopefully this is enough. I don't plan on spending too much. If anything, if I see some merch, I'll get some merch, and maybe I'll get a drink or something at the concert. But hopefully 200 is enough, because this spending is going to cover me for the weeks that I'm in Jersey. But here is the $200. So we're going to do 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So that is correct. $200 for that. Looking at what I have left over, I do have $25 that I can add. And then I have some singles that I will be setting to the side. So now as a total within spending, I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 25. So that's $225 for spending, which fingers crossed will do good with that. Up next, I do have the category for groceries, but I will not be adding anything for groceries. The next time I come back, I will have received my paycheck and I can take my grocery money out of that. So I'm going to have this 500, I wish. I'm going to have this $110 roll over for groceries. I'll set my dollars to the side. And if I do need anything when I come back, like I said, I am getting paid, but if I need something instantly, say like while I'm in Jersey, if I want to contribute towards groceries or anything, I at least have $110 to work with. All right, up next we have toiletries. So toiletries did receive $160 from this paycheck. I had to bump it up because I went and got some makeup, and it's been a minute since I bought some makeup and I had to replenish, and I had my eye on a few new things that I wanted to try. So makeup for the month was a little bit more than I anticipated. And if we look at my hands, if you know me, I don't normally get my nails painted and everything, but I did get my nails done. I got my pedicure and my eyebrows done, and I did that appointment yesterday. So I did have to take the money out already to pay for that. So the $160 I took, so I'm not gonna take anything from here. So we can just count and see what I'm left with. I do have some singles, so I'll set that to the side. But remaining in toiletries, I have 20, 40, 45. So toiletries was used a lot, but I should be set and ready. If anything, I think I need to get some face cleaner in like the travel size for myself, but the big bulk of things I am done and covered for. All right, up next we have clothing. This is another category that will not be getting anything from this paycheck. I did quite a lot of clothing shopping this month, and looking at what I have left, I have some singles, so I'll set those to the side, and then I have $5. So we'll roll that $5 over, but for clothing, she is done. We've done what we needed, and we'll slowly build that back up. So now we're getting into eating out. We have one lonely dollar left, so definitely did that. My mom and I did go and treat ourselves, and since she was here, so I'm gonna set that dollar to the side, and I am giving myself $40 from this paycheck for eating out, just in case, as I said, in Jersey I want to eat out. I have some money, and we will add that $40 there. Miscellaneous, I have nothing. I normally keep that cash divider in case I want to add money back into my account. But as for the cash dividers for this paycheck, that is all I have. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back in my wallet, and we should be good. So we do have a few singles here, which is exciting. Let's go ahead and count that up and see what we saved. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that is nice. $16 that we can go ahead and add to the jar. And it is lovely to see that grow. So that is that. And then I also have my coin challenge, and I do have some coins in my wallet. This is the same concept. I'm just saving any coins left over from each paycheck, and at the end of the year I'm going to count that as well. So let me go ahead and add what we got. Okay, I think that's everything. So we can go ahead and close that up. And this is growing nicely as well. So now with all the challenges, the cash dividers, now let's go ahead and finish stuffing with my sinking funds. All right, so here within the binder, first up we have annual payments. That is getting $30, so we will do 20 and a 10. Adding 30 to the envelope now gives us 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30. So $330 for annual payments. I use this envelope for things that I pay once a year. So things such as my Netflix, Hulu, Apple Music, AAA, all of that is covered within this envelope. After annual payments, we have car maintenance. That is getting $20. And I do want to go through the car wash before I leave because I always drive through like a construction site when I'm on my way to work, and my car is constantly dirty, and my car is white if you don't know. So that just drives me insane. So now within car maintenance, we do have $1,000. This is a placeholder to let me know that $1,000 is in the bank. And then in physical cash, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 81, 82. So that's $1,082 that I have for car maintenance. All right. After that, we get into car insurance. That's getting $40. Saving up for my 6-month payment that is due in October. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70. So $270 for car insurance, growing that slowly but surely. And then after that, we have Christmas. That's getting $20. I have $500, so this is a $500 placeholder to, again, let me know $500 in the bank. And then we're adding 20, so now that's a total of $520 saved up for Christmas. After Christmas, we have gifts. Gifts is getting $10. Adding 10 now puts the envelope with 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. $34 for gifts. And then after that is household, getting 15, so a 10 and a 5. Adding that to my envelope, I now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20. 120 for household. That is looking nice. When I get back, hopefully I can have some time to continue working on my little projects. And then next is medical, bringing her back since we've used her. I'm trying to get her back up to at least the 520 that she was sitting at. So adding 50 now brings the envelope to 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 460, 470. So $470 saved up for medical. And then lastly is travel, getting $40. And adding that now puts my envelope with 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. All right, so that means we officially have $540 saved up for my cruise because I will not be getting paid anymore. So I will know in the back of my mind, 540 is my limit. So that's gonna cover any activities or spending that I do on the boat, any souvenirs that I wanna get. I collect refrigerator magnets, so that's my thing. It's also covering any lift rides that I'm gonna do to and from the airport, and covering for when I check my suitcases because I'm flying out 3 times, so I'm gonna have to check my bag 3 times. So hopefully the 540 is enough. I will just keep that in the back of my mind to be mindful that that is the budget, and I still think I will be able to enjoy my vacation stress-free. But in terms of my sinking funds and the cash stuffing, that is all I have. All right, so the last thing that I can go ahead and cover are the transfers. These are for my savings goals and investments goals that I'm trying to keep myself on track with. So first up, we have my home fund, and that did receive $285 from this paycheck. So that now puts the total so far saved at $6,825, and I am working towards my $20,000 goal. I don't know if I updated you guys, but at least by the end of the year, I'm trying to hit at least $10,000 saved up in my home fund. So fingers crossed that we can at least get to the halfway point by the end of the year. I made a little spreadsheet of what I should be saving, so I am on track. So if all goes well, we can hit that goal. And then the next transfer that I have is for my Roth IRA that did receive $192. That puts us at a total of $4,108 saved towards the $7,000 limit. And I am just trying to finish that off before April 2025 because that is when the contribution stops for that. So we are on track for that as well. But when it comes to my paycheck and everything, how I decided to spend and budget my money, that is all I have. But as for today's video, you guys, that is all I have. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave any comments down below, thumbs up the video, because that really does help and supports, and it shows that this is something that you guys still want to watch. But as for today, that's all I have, and I will catch you all next time in my next video. Bye guys.